Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about BDO and what PA can do to improve the mid-game grind spots. And by this, I mean adding in more group PVE. Now, a couple of months ago, BDO has gotten a huge surge of new players, and I feel that this idea is going to help retain these new players. Now, let's be real, this game is a sandbox MMO, and 95% of the times you are going to be grinding solo. And I think that it doesn't hurt to add in more group PvE. I understand that we already have places like Trees, Upper Gyfin, Castle Ruins, Altar Imps, Olins, and Turos, and I'm probably missing a couple more, but those are just off the top of my head. But I feel that it doesn't hurt to add in more new player friendly and mid-game PvE group grind spots. And I'm going to show you guys my game here. So currently right now I am below Calpheon and I am near the Mansion Forest node. Now what is at the Mansion Forest node? Ogre spawns here. You can do a rotation of Ogre and you kill him in hopes of getting the Ogre ring, but you will be getting the sword or Ogre ring, sword Ogre rings, but you're gonna get the ancient artifact. We all know this. We all know RNG is bad in BDO, but what I mean to say is that why not turn Mansion Forest into a group Elvia zone mid-game grind spot? And it has a interesting mechanic that I have that is a cool idea. Let's just say, for instance, you're grinding here, you know, it's the Elvia region, so obviously you get the weapon. And why not add in another mechanic where a greater ogre spawns here, right? So greater ogre, it spawns like a specific item that only drops from this greater ogre. So that means if that specific item, it could be good for the in-game players, and it could also be good for mid-game players and maybe new player friendly players. I don't know what kind of material this could be or item. I'm not an in-game player, so I don't know what in-game player needs at the current moment. Currently I am at 621 gear score, so I have a long way to go to get to the end game of grinding. But you get what I'm trying to say. It's just add in more group PvE spots where you can grind with friends. Currently right now I'm grinding in Katuga, but Katuga is getting nerfed next week, so that's my only spot currently that I grind at. And after the nerf, I have to go to Katuga and maybe go to Sakraya, and I have to grind alone. 9 times out of 10 I'm grinding alone. And being in voice chat with friends is, you know, it helps, but it's not enough. It's not the same as when you're grinding with your friends, if that makes sense. And also I want to also talk about another area that I think that they could add in as a group grind spot. So looking at Sauce and Garrison here, it is a OG spot, right? Every player that's played BDO at the start of BDO's journey, Sauce and Garrison was the spot. It was an OG spot. Lots of PvP happened here. I'd never played BDO during this time, but I did play BDO console. So Sauce and Garrison, when BDO came out on console, this was our spot too. It was Sauce and Garrison and Pirate Island, which is right over here. But we're gonna talk about Pirate Island in a couple of seconds here. So why not add in a Elvia, Sauce and Garrison? Maybe make this a group grind spot where there's a specific item that drops here that only drops here. So it's like the best of both worlds for all kinds of players, mid-game players, in-game players. You get the idea. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be a group grind spot, but let's be real, there's nothing going on here. Nobody comes here, at least I don't think anybody does. We also have Soul's Guard, which is a, you know, a party of 3, but are there any people coming here to grind here for something? I don't believe there is. Maybe you're getting the artifact, but there are probably other. You'll go to Katuga to get the artifact, that's a better place to go to if you want to get artifacts. But you understand what I'm trying to say. Add in more group PVE for the new player, or mid game, or just something. Add more group PVE. Also, speaking on Pirate Island is also a OG spot. It is the spot that everybody went to when the game first came out. This was a spot that people grind at to make gains and to level and stuff like that. I don't think you came here to level, but like, this was a spot to grind at. And why not just add a mechanic or Elvia realm of Pirate Island? That the Pirate Island is actually a pretty big island, so I believe they can turn it into some kind of, you know, single Elvia realm zone where you can grind, and a duo spot or a trio spot you can grind here. I think that would be very interesting. I think BDO's combat really carries the game, so I think that it should add in more of that, you know, group stuff. Now, the dungeons is a cool, interesting idea, but it's not their strongest suit. So I think that they should just focus on something that they're very good at, which is the combat, and add in more group stuff. And also, to final this out, we also have Lommel, which is Land of the Morning Light. I think this is the newest thing that came out. It is a place where you go to do the boss blitz, and I think it's a phenomenal thing. It's way better than doing the dungeon. I don't mind doing this every week to finish off my dailies, but why not add in another mechanic where you can do this with your friends? I think that would be very, very fun to do. I think it would be fun to do, maybe, you know, this chick Sangashi with your friends. Any of these, you know, bosses are great to do with friends. Why not add in more of that? But I don't want the video to be too long. Those are my ideas. Maybe there's a bigger BDO content creator that will get wing of this and think that this idea is phenomenal. I just think that the game is so fun. They should add in more group PVE, because, you know, the combat is so fun. So why not be able to experience it more with your friends, because there's more options that you can do. So anyway, that's going to be it for the video. If you think this video was a cool idea, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you think this is cool, you know, and you know, I will catch you guys in the next video.